Hello everyone! This month I wanted to take some time to really celebrate how insanely talented and incredible my community is. So we decided to come together and create one build, and everyone was invited. The plan was to create a big palace in the center. That would be my contribution to the map. I also contributed with the terrain, and everything here that you're seeing was helped by my two amazing mods, Rowling and Roamer. Without their help, this would not have been possible. The plan for this build was divided up into 4 zones: a kelp zone, a deep water zone, a coral reef, and a village zone. Each of these zones had a specific plan, and that was communicated to all of the builders. Doing an underwater and Atlantis-inspired theme definitely came with quite a few challenges. The first one presented to me was actually the height of a Minecraft world. From bedrock level all the way to max height at the sky, this build takes up the entire vertical height that you can have in Minecraft. The top of the palace hits world height, and the bottom hits bedrock level. So that meant for me, the deep zone and the coral reef zone may be on the same Y level, so we need to work extra hard as builders to really make sure these zones look like they are divided up. When I first presented the theme to my Discord server and my community through community posts, I was a little bit nervous. Doing an organics theme like this instead of structures is definitely a stretch, and that's mainly because of the scale of a project like this. I decided to present it almost as an aquarium. So our structures are scaled to the player, and our structures are going to be much smaller than that of the organics. And we were not going to attempt any massive organics in this so that we didn't risk throwing off the scale too much. I made some scale boxes that everyone's fish needed to fit in, and I think in the end, even though the scale isn't perfect, with 170 people building, we definitely pulled it off quite well. Now let's pay some more attention to the builders and the palace. Me and Ro worked so incredibly hard on this build, and detailing the palace was not an easy task. We wanted to go with something that was minimal and yet super elegant. Detailing big walls like this is a challenge, and we didn't want to over-detail it, as this needs to be a beautiful backdrop to every single zone. And I think the heavy detailing that Rowling did on the roofs really helps with that, because it creates a beautiful silhouette in the distance, as you'll see in all of our cinematic shots. I absolutely love the way that all of these towers came out, and I think they add a lovely effect. The overgrown effect that we all added to this palace is gorgeous as well. It looks like the ocean is taking it back. It's got coral and kelp all over it, lots of cracks and imperfections, but it is perfect to me. I quite loved creating this, and getting to learn from builders at all different skill levels is very inspiring. I was able to learn so much through the process of putting together this build, and it was so much fun to do despite the amount of hard work. Now that the palace details are coming along a lot better, it's time to turn our attention over to the community. Our plot world was hosted for us by my good friend Mike, the owner of Builder's Refuge. The plot world allowed me to allow everyone to have a place to build that was safe from any potential trolls. Everyone could show off, and then I would take everyone's builds and paste them onto the main plot once they were ready. Everyone was invited to this plot world. You could claim a plot and build a fish, a house, and a piece of coral, or you could pick from a job board. I could tell everyone was working so incredibly hard, and I'm so proud of all of you. From the people who are attempting their very first organic to the old pros who are reaching out and trying to help all of the beginners. I appreciate every single one of you. You did such an amazing job with this build, and it is an honor to be able to work with all of you. Thank you so much. Without any further delay, I think it's finally time for us to check out this build. If you would like to download it for yourself, please feel free. There's so many amazing parts to this build that I just can't show off on video, so I can't do it justice in 10 minutes. But please go ahead, take the download, explore. We worked super hard on this, and I want you to be able to enjoy it. Let's go check out our underwater build, shall we?